I always love rehearsal. It's always such a pleasure to be able to have. It's such a luxury. Some actors don't like rehearsal very much, but I felt very strongly coming into this that, oh yeah, I'm sure we'll probably rehearse everything. But I didn't realize, I think none of us could have counted on this thing that Roman did, which was to have us all learn the script from start to finish, the entire movie script, like a play. And we staged the whole thing. And I was personally really thrilled that we did that, because it means that when we get onto the set, we all know exactly what our physical positions are. And not only is that helpful to us in terms of where we're at within the story, but it's helpful to Roman because he can structure how he's going to shoot it. And to have had that time together as well, that kind of, it sounds like such a sort of cliche thing to say, but it was a very bonding experience for all of us to be thrown right into the deep end, shocked into, action by Roman suddenly saying, okay, go away this weekend and learn the whole thing, but I love that. I mean, it's, this job it's such a gift, but when it becomes even more of a challenge than you could ever have anticipated it might be, it's just so fun to have to rise to that challenge, and to be with these actors who, John and Jodie and Christoph, who are so accomplished and so brilliant at what they do, to feel the desire to, to all hold hands and match each other's ability is, it's really wonderful. And I have to say as well that we've been very fortunate that we all really get along great. Like, we all sort of just love each other. So that's been great. I mean, if one of us had been in any way, tricky, it would have been another story, I think. Yes, it was fun actually, and I've got to be honest, I was dreading it. I was actually dreading this. It's a monologue that Nancy gives, which is sort of extremely erratic and all over the place, and she's at her most drunk, and having been also vomiting previously for the majority of the story up until this point. But it was in a way there was a kind of it felt there was sort of a curse over this speech, because it always in rehearsals felt a little bit speechy, and all of us kept commenting on, oh God, how can we make this feel just as though it comes out of absolutely nowhere? And a lot of kind of solving that was, just really relying on Roman's direction, which is always so unbelievably bang on right. But also just restaging some things a little bit to how we had done it in rehearsal. I mean, that's the other great thing about having rehearsed it one way, is that you know what works and what doesn't work. And, being able to arrive on the day and say, oh, okay, actually, let's change that now. You have the added luxury of that. So, but it was a really fun morning, and I'm very happy it's done, because it is difficult to do that stuff. There's nothing worse than bad drunk acting. God help us. I hope that's not what I've just been doing all day.